or she had mentioned something that, in this whole process, Don was under the impression that he was refinancing the house. And speaking with Don's daughter, her interpretation of it is no, Don was aware that he was selling the property. So, but in terms of specifics other than that, she really didn't have any other information. I can certainly reach back out to her and see if anything has changed on her end. I was kind of surprised when I actually was able to speak to Don that he was real. As soon as I brought up the house, that's when he kind of shut down and said he had to call me back, and he hasn't. I haven't been able to speak to him since then. So I'll reach back out to daughter and see if anything has changed on her end, and maybe I can talk to her again and see if I can persuade her to talk to Don and have him, at least communicate with me again, and go at it from that angle. So I will, I can certainly reach back out to daughter and see if there's been any new developments with her. But last one I spoke with her, she had minimal details about everything going on.
Okay. And I do just want to let you know that Don has sold a house with the same company before. He sold the same house right across the street, literally on the same street, Allison.
I know when Daniel and I, we've spoke before. Yeah, that was a few years ago, but again, still with the same company. So I'm gonna have to stop by and speak with Spartan Title directly. I've been talking with I've been talking with one of the representatives over there. She wasn't directly involved with the sale, but she's kind of been helping me. But the last couple times I've reached out, they haven't been returning phone calls. So I'm just going to go do a face-to-face with their staff over there. And like I said, looking into some of the financial aspects of it in terms of the sales concerned.
It's funny how no one once the police are involved, no one wants to return your calls, and they just hope and pray it goes away, huh?
Well, it's not going away, and a lot of times people will do that, and like, well, if we don't return a call, we don't answer the call, it'll just go away. But then, lo and behold, I show up in person, and they can't really, deny anything at that point. They have to communicate with me then when I'm standing right in front of them. So. That's the next step with Spartan Title, and then that Manor address out there with Jackie.
And I can't tell you how much Seamus and I appreciate this. I know it's your job, but you've sparked an interest, and I think you're really doing what you can to try to uncover what's being done according to the law. And we know that this isn't part of getting our money back.
Yeah.
But it will help the case eventually, or help us get the property itself eventually. So, I mean, the attorney hasn't been able to do much so far. He did ask to see if you had like a report that he could have. And I know, there's no conclusion to this yet, but I don't know if there's some type of report that he can get and have.
In terms of the report itself,